Hey guys, JawsTheSharkReviews here, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager class War for Cybertron Ironhide. So here he is in his Cybertronian military vehicle mode. I don't know what this is, but it's, I guess, maybe like a Cybertronian van, I'm not sure, but yeah, no, anyways, before we take a look at Ironhide, let's get a look at his box. So here it is right here. See 28 steps. Get a little product shot here of Ironhide in robot mode, alt mode. All this down here. And get that same robot art on the side. And then here's this side, just a continuation of what we see on the front. Kind of get a nice little background design right there. It's like a laboratory, almost looks like. Voyager class. Here's the top of the box and the bottom. And lastly, here's the back. So we get a screen cap of him in the game. And it gives us a little bio, so you can pause and read that if you want. And yeah, 28 steps. All this right down here. And yeah, that's pretty much it there for the packaging. So yeah, let's bring the focus back to the figure itself. So yeah, now this is pretty much an inevitable retool because, you know, surprise surprise, is a primarily redeco, slight remold of the War for Cybertron Ratchet that we got in Studio Series some months ago. So yeah, it's, you know, we all knew this guy was coming, especially, you know, with the listings coming, being posted around the same time. So yeah, but yeah, it's still good we got him. We need old Ironhide in our collections. So yeah, so taking a close-up look here, you know, not much detail-wise has changed on Ironhide. At least in terms of like the sculpting. You know, you get the orange here at the front. I think it looks pretty cool. You get some like it looks like a gunmetal gray. So I mean, it's a little light to be gunmetal gray, so this definitely is though. It's kind of a glossy paint, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, and they painted the wheels too. And I like that. No real paint here in the back, unfortunately. I mean, at least you kind of get some color breakage because of the gray here, but it's kind of meh. Here's the top, here's the bottom. I'd say that looks fairly well. You know, you can't tell it's supposed to be a robot, so that's kind of alt mode bottoms that I prefer. You know, not the ones where you can see it just all folded out or something, or you get a robot folded out, of course, underneath a car or a plane. So at least, you know, looks pretty good. But yeah, aside from that though, aside from the colors, nothing real new from Ratchet. So yeah, of course, you can roll him around pretty well. You know, he's got those big old wheels. So yeah. Now for accessories, he does come with pretty much almost the exact same axe that came with Ratchet. So here it is. There's minor differences compare the two. Let me just get Ironhide out of the way. So yeah, so here's Ratchet's and here's Ironhide's. So Ratchet's is a little more a brighter orange, whereas on Ironhide's more of a reddish orange. It looks like the gunmetal gray that they use for the main part of the axe is the same, and of course the hilts are different. You know, on Ratchet it was a milky white, whereas on Ironhide it's just a gray, generic like gray plastic. So yeah, but you know, this is removable. The hilts are removable, so you know that way he can hold his axe in robot mode, which we'll show off later on. And he comes with a rifle, and this is completely original to Ironhide. It's probably the only new molding that they gave this guy. And as well, aside from his head, but yeah. So yeah, because with Ratchet he came with like a grappling thing. I forgot what it was. it had like 3 claws. I think it was a blaster though, kind of looked like a grappling hook or something. Well, anyways, yeah, for storage, you know, you can put, there's like these 3 tabs right here, and then 3 slots right around here. So you can just push that right down on here. There you go. And then you can attach this right on the back, I believe. But on my copy, it doesn't really go in. Oh, now it is. How about the other side though? Because it's a little cluttered the other way. It kind of stays there. It's a little ridiculous looking, but hey, storage is storage, so I guess it's good to have that. I don't think there's anywhere else to store this, so yeah. But anyways, now for the alt mode size comparisons. Here's with Ratchet, and you know, it's the same kind of deal here, just, you know, what you saw here, just in Ironhide colors. I don't know why he's trying to roll away. But yeah, you know, let's give a 360 degree view here between the two. Got the top and the bottom. So yeah. And that's pretty much it. If you want to see more comparisons with this mold, just check out my Ratchet review. I'm not going to waste too much time trying to show the same figures, compare the same figures again with the mold, the exact, which was basically just the exact same figures. So, let's get right down to the transformations, shall we? So, starting off, you just want to bring down the shin pieces. Then after that, you just want to untab the arms, fold them out, and yeah, just do this on this side. There we go, and then bring this down, and that'll kind of click into place, sorta. I mean, you won't hear anything there. You kind of heard it there, maybe. So yeah, then after that, just kind of move this down. You'll see his head, of course, and yeah, let's move right back over here. So just bring this all up right here. You're just going to split it apart. And same thing with this whole area in general. Just do that. And then split these apart, and there you go. So now we got the legs separated. And we're just going to have to reconfigure them, so they actually look like usable legs. So yeah. So yeah, first you're just going to flip that in. And then after that, just rotate this around. I think. Just move it up like that. Push that in. And there we go. I think that'll do it, maybe. Oh yeah, you just kind of move that in right there. And then you'll see all these kind of like tabs, like here, here, and there, and there. And you'll see slots there that match those very same tabs. So yeah, you just want to make sure it's all lined up, and then just push it in, make sure it gets in all the way. And I think that should do that, maybe. Okay, yeah, there we go. Wait, did I forget something here? No, I don't think I did. So yeah, then just do the same thing on this side. Just move. Oh, sorry about that. That popped off. That was not supposed to happen. But yeah, just move this up right here. Bring this down. Close that all up. Push this inwards. And there's that. Just line that up. And yeah, the transformation's exactly the same as on Ratchet, of course, because it's practically the same mold. So, well, it is the same mold, but it's practically the same figure. That's what I meant to say. Just will this close up? That's the real question here. There we go. Alright, so now we got both legs done right here. Well, not quite. We have to do a few more things. So first, you had to swivel around here at the knees. And there you go. I think that's it for the legs. And yeah, so let's bring up the camera here just to see the other half, the top half. So yeah, then what you're going to do is just move this back, then flip in these pieces right here. Just kind of keep them open a little bit, maybe. I guess that's good enough for now. And then just bring this all around right here. And yeah, I think this tab, I think it's this one that goes in that slot there, because it looks about the same size. And I think we got that. There we go. And then yeah, just kind of, I'm not sure where that goes in right here, but yeah, you just want to bring this back here. And then this will just clip right into there. And yeah, just move up the shoulders, kind of adjust them around, and swirl around the bicep here, do the same thing on this side. So we got both of the arms, I think, please, hopefully. And then we got the shoulder pads right here, you just want to move them down, they're at ball joints. And there we go, I think that does it. I forget to flip something out now, I think I did. Alright, so we got that going on there. Oh, and then, yeah, just swirl around here at the waist. And then finally, just bring this up right here, so these two tabs will go in those slots on the back. And there we go. I think I did that right? Let me just double check. It's been a while since I messed with this guy. Looks right to me, I think. Hopefully. So I think once you got that done, there you guys have Ironhide in his robot mode, and I think he looks pretty solid. I mean, he's a bit flawed, but not too shabby. So yeah, there he is. But yeah, so anyways, now for the head sculpt and details. Let's get a close-up look right here. So yeah, really nice head sculpt. I really love what they did for the face. You know, it's kind of like a gunmetal gray, and the detailing looks fantastic. And yeah, I like the little eyeliner they gave him. I think that's cool. There's an almost invisible Autobot logo. I mean, it's not off camera, it's not as bad. It's kind of somewhere like this, maybe. It's a little more noticeable with the naked eye, but you know, it's still, I mean, not much else of a difference, which could be good, you know, if he's trying to be like an Autobot spy or something, you know, so it's not obviously visible. And yeah, nothing really, not really any paint here for the legs, but yeah, here's the back, big beefy lower legs right here. And he has a bit of a backpack, but you know, that's kind of how they all looked in the games, so not really mind. But yeah, now for posability, pretty much the same as with Ratchet. You know, ball joint here at the head, so you can move it side to side. It's a little hard to move around though. He can look down that much. He'll be just kind of looking inside of his chest, and he can look upwards that far. So not really a whole lot of movement there, but that kind of makes sense because it's sinking like right into all of this. So let's see, if you move the shoulder pads out of the way, you get lots of nice movement here at the shoulder, so you get a full 360 degree swivel right there. And yeah, bicep movement right here. Unfortunately, this kind of gets all stuck, you know, kind of brings that down, which doesn't look right. But yeah, you get that there. Good range of motion. And let's see, a bicep swivel right here, bend at the elbow. He does have a wrist swivel. And does he have an ab crunch? Not really. He does have a waist swivel at least, so that's good. Legs can kick forwards this much, backwards that much, and then he can do the splits. And he does have thigh swivel, it's just not up here. It looks like it'd be right here, but it's not. It's right over here. But he still has it nonetheless. It's closer to the knee than it is the thigh, but who cares? But yeah. Speaking of the knees, you get a nice 90-degree bend there. And the ankles do pivot. And then the toes can move up and down, so that's nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it there for the articulation on this guy. So, pretty good. You know, I mean, he's big, he's beefy, so you should get some nice range of movement. So, yeah. Now, anyways, for accessories, you know, you got his rifle right here. Kind of looks more like a sniper rifle. But yeah, so you can put that right in here. Can you put it in the back? I don't think you can. Oh, wait, can you? There's like a little slot right here, and then there's a tab here. I wonder if this can go in there. Will it go in? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh well. I won't waste any time with that, but yeah, so yeah, you can put that right in here, and then as for his axe, just like with Ratchet, you just have to split this apart, and then cram this right up here at the bottom of his hands. Oh, there you go. And then put this right back on top. So there you go, now he's fully armed right here. Can take on some of those Deceptive creeps, as he called them, at least in G1. And yeah. So yeah, now anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Ratchet, so you can see just how they both look together. And yeah, let's give another 360-degree view of the two. And yeah, I mean, yeah, some things look a bit different. I noticed, yeah, like up here it's different for Ironhide than it is on Ratchet. Like you can kind of see right here, the kind of the backpack slightly different. At least just the two flaps. Like this section's the same, but then these two things here are different. So I mean, yeah, there's a little bit more retooling than I thought. Oh, and yeah, the chests are different too. So yeah, scratch whatever I said before about just the head and the one weapon being different than the only molding differences, because there's quite a bit of it, and the shoulder pads are different too. So there's actually quite a lot more than I realized that's changed. So yeah, that's nice. You know, it kind of gives each one their own identity. So yeah, but that's pretty much it there for the robot mode size comparisons. Oh, and one more thing I almost completely forgot to show off. I just remembered because I was like messing around with the accessories. I was taking out the axe of his right arm, and then it popped off. I'm like, oh wait a minute, I forgot to show this off. So I mean, we basically already saw this with Ratchet, but yeah, as per usual with these SKU series War for Cybertron characters, you can remove the right forearm, as you can see right there. So ouch, but the purpose is just to plug in, you know, an accessory. So in this case, it would be his rifle. So yeah, so you just attach this right here, and there you go. So yeah, you can now, you know, you can kind of put in the perspective like the game. You know, he's running around, he's going pew 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 pew. So yeah, well, I guess a sniper rifle wouldn't go like pew 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 pew. It'd be more like bang, reload, bang. You know, but yeah, just want to show it off because I almost forgot. So just before all the comments go, wait, Jaws, you forgot. So yeah, there you go. So there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition, Voyager class, Work for Cybertron, Ironhide. And yeah, I gotta say, you know, I mean, aside from, you know, some pretty significant, kind of significant mold changes, I mean, you know, it's basically whatever, you know, is good and bad with Ratchet applies to Ironhide. So, you know, the pros would be accurate designs, you know, in both rollout mode and alt mode. A rather decent selection of accessories and posability. You know, paint. Well, paint's alright. Well, I mean, some area wherever they painted pretty well, they painted really well. You know, like with the face and whatnot. But you know, and then cons, I'd say. Probably, I mean, you know, you still could use a little more paint, and probably even more so is transformation, because I mean, transformation for Ratchet and Ironhide is really messy. You know, I mean, it takes quite a bit of memorizing. I mean, I guess you could say that for practically just about all Transformers, you know, that aren't one-step changers or bot shots or swapticons or anything, you know. But you know, aside from those minor little critiques, I think he is pretty good. So, you know, he's a good addition to your Ironhide collection or your Cybertron game collection, you know, for the toys. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.